Hello, welcome back. If you're new, then appreciate you passing by. But in this one, we're gonna talk about the mentality from the military that you might need in your life or in different aspects of your life. Because you just might not be in shape. You might not walk around with a body that you're genuinely proud of, or have the mindset to crush through your career, your business, or any hobbies that you actually want to achieve, which could lead you towards not having the partner that you want or that you deserve or that you don't have yet. Just overall the life and the lifestyle that you so desperately want, but it's at the tip of your fingers. But when you do adopt this mentality, which I will explain to you very soon, you will start to realize that it's all within your control. I've served for about 5 years and it taught me a lot about mentality. Not so much as in the physical aspect of it, because I already was in shape. I was not home for long periods of time out of the protection from my parents or my mom, just going after it and just proving myself there. But I came home with confidence through the roof. I was in shape and I was living my life without any problem, because what I faced there was out of this world that we are in right now. But after a while I realized that I wanted others to taste that same feeling, which I basically created for myself. So I started coaching online, career-driven men or entrepreneurs that actually want to get in shape. They're good with the financial aspect of their life, but they seem to be so broke that the only thing they have is money. I get them in shape, I raise their confidence and the mentality that comes with that so they can crush it in every vertical of their life. Now let's get to the value. The paradigm shifts that you need so you can adopt this mentality, so you'll like doing hard things. Up the quality of your life and the people around you by getting in shape and taking action. You gotta realize that if you stand still and you don't move in your life, meaning physically, mentally, or financially, you're hurting yourself. So nature and the universe is always in motion, it's always progressing. But if you think, right, you could be content with where you are right now, but if you clicked on this video, there's kind of like a spark inside of you that you want more, either physically or mentally. So standing still is a choice, but like I said, nature or the universe don't like people that stand still. You can see this with buildings. If it gets abandoned, green grows over it, right? Leaves and stuff, and like animals go inside, and nature takes care of that. So if you stand still, nature will do its job for you to even destroy yourself even more, even though that you don't realize it yet. But don't stand still. You have the capability to move forward, even if it's just small steps. You gotta set one step in front of the other every single morning when you get up. What are you going to do? What are you trying to achieve here? Just set these steps forward. But don't stand still, because you will realize that no one is coming to save you. Literally no one. And if you have a hard time, everyone has a hard time, right? You're not special. And these are some things that I had to realize, that if I had a hard time, no one actually cared, because they're living their life as well. So you're not being punished or you're not being favored by the universe. You're literally causing your own problems. And life will go in ups and downs, but if you can't harness the ups and live that, and then know that you will have a down eventually and just push through that and set steps forward, you can stay stuck in that low, and you don't want that. But if you stay stuck, you'll feel depressed, you'll feel sad, but that sadness will eventually turn into motivation, and that motivation will turn into making decisions for yourself to move yourself forward. But you don't have to let it come that far. You can just realize that if you're having a hard time, there's going to be a good time coming after that. And it's sometimes really hard in these moments that you'll start making decisions, you start doing wrong stuff. Throughout the ups and the downs, you got to realize that you need to be grateful. You got to be so grateful for what you already have. Some people forget that. You have a roof over your head, you have water, clean water next to you, you have a warm shower, you have food literally available for you. You don't even have to go hunt it. Some people are so ungrateful for what they already have, meaning that they don't receive anything more. When I was in the army and we went out hiking, it was cold, it was raining, we were wet, we were dirty, we stink, and we couldn't shower for like 2 days or 3 days. The only problem I had back then was just a warm shower, and that was the only thing I thought about. You're living comfortably, and the only problem that you have is the task that is right in front of you, what you need to do. But you're so comfortable, you have everything that you need. To realize that you should be grateful for the things you already have and the circumstance that you live in. When you do start to realize that, and you start doing workouts and you just focus on a task in front of you, being in the present moment. When you do workouts, don't get in shape for yourself. You gotta get in shape for other people. And God, I don't like working with people that are not in shape, even in the army or in my personal life. If you can't lift a closet and you have a body of a man, what are you doing? You gotta up your strength, because when we were right out there hiking and stuff, and I had someone that was not just good cardio wise or physically wise, he was tearing me down. I was being dragged away from the objective, and he was just dragging me down. So it is your obligation to get in shape, but not for yourself, but for other people. And this is not to be selfish. You don't need to get in shape for yourself. Stop being out of this selfish thing that the actions that you do is nowhere near for you. But when you start doing them for other people, it makes more sense. For instance, if you're a dad or you have a partner, don't you want to get in shape for them? Don't you want to up the quality of their life for them? Don't you want to become a role model? And here's the thing, right? Regardless of how you feel, you gotta show up. It's a non-negotiable. One thing I realized that on our first day, they told us that yes, you can drink, you can go out at some certain point of the journey or the training that we got into. The sergeant told us that if you have the guts or to go drinking or do any bad habit, but you can't show up at 6 a.m. again in the morning, you're done. So regardless of how you feel or what you did before or your past mistakes or your past actions, or if you went out drinking, you gotta be clean, shaven, ready to go at 6 a.m. in the morning. So if you don't approach your life in that way, that your past mistakes, past circumstances, past feelings and emotions, it dictates your future, then yeah, you'll get the same outcomes every single time. You won't be in shape, you'll have a bad relation, you'll have just bad habits surrounding you, and then you'll bring the outcomes, but realizing that actually you need to change the inputs. So it's simply in the choices that you make. It's not about the efforts. If you focus on the efforts, you focus on perfectionism. You're trying to get it done. But that's not it. It's about the decisions that you make on an everyday basis. The more you let yourself think, the more resistance there is, and the more you just procrastinate. You can just stand still right here and just think like, okay, should I do a workout? And then boom, multiple thoughts come into your mind about why you should not do it, and maybe a little bit of thoughts that say why you should do it. But the more you let yourself think, the more resistance it adds, making you not want to move, making you just not want to do it. Because you'll think that you should be working on your business, you should be taking care of your kids, you should be doing this and that. I understand that if you're a family man, a lot comes onto your plate. But if you have the time to think, you could be doing it instead. And you don't need to do an hour of a workout, you can do 30-minute workouts. It's in the decisions, it's not in the effort. If you adopt this mentality, what I'm trying to bring over to you now, you start to focus on yourself. And when you focus on yourself, you up the quality of the lives around you. You attract people to you. You start to like doing hard things. And when you watch someone do something that it's just not right, you take action on. I'll do the hard stuff. People look up to that. They're like, damn, this guy is taking action. You're taking action when other people aren't. And that's when you move up in life. That's when you don't stand still. And you're gonna have people that are jealous of that and people that admire that. But regardless of these two feelings, you're moving up. And this is the only mentality that you need if you want to succeed physically and mentally, or just become the man that you're supposed to be. And if you don't have a partner yet, you'll attract one that is really good for you. But she will have certain standards that if you don't get in shape anymore, right, you start slacking down, you start to have this belly, and you're not really pursuing anymore in your career or your business, and it's not running well, she'll look at you and she'll be like, or your partner, right, she or he will look at you like, damn, where is that drive, where is that fire, like it's gone, which is really good, because you have to raise your standards. And if you already have a partner, it will only strengthen the relationship, as your partner will start looking up to you. Now, hope that you realize that it's all coming from within you, and that you don't need the perfect time to do habits such as workouts, meditation, or any other. Being busy is not your priority, it's not the right circumstances, it's selfish. You should get in shape to help other people, not yourself, but you'll help yourself anyways. Now, if you are a career-driven man or an entrepreneur, and you're looking to up your physical and mental game, I will have a link in the description that you can fill out, and yeah, we'll have a call to see if we're both a good fit for each other. Yesterday, I literally onboarded a police officer from Switzerland, which is actually cool because he has been struggling to get in shape. But now he has an action plan. He was already consistent, but he just lacked the proper guidance and accountability with the right information. So right now he doesn't have any more excuses and he's already making progress. So I hope that this video was valuable, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.